Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is June the 21st, 2018. Deferral of gratification, unconfiscatable, offended by selling, strong hand. All right, everyone. I was just I had a great time with Zach and the gang over at You, Me, and BTC. I was on their show. I linked to it below. So this is my second show of the evening, but you should watch that. It was a good time. Different types of subjects. Awesome. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., I'm going to be on the World Crypto Network on the Bitcoin group with Thomas. And so I'm probably not going to be able to do This Week in Bitcoin till 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're talking Eastern times here, New York time. This Week in Bitcoin probably will not be until 8 p.m. Friday. And I'm working on the guests still. If you're one of my regular guests, contact me. I probably contacted you. We have a rotation, of course. I try to get everybody on once every 10 weeks or something like that. All right, so and again, check out the links below to see the show I was just on, to get a Trezor, Ledger Nano, t-shirts, Meister discount code, to see the events I'm going to be speaking at and get a discount to go to the one in Philadelphia. DisruptMeister.com. I am TechBalt on Twitter. So the Supreme Court came out with a ruling today, and they can require shoppers to pay online sales taxes. Okay, so you're going to have to, if you've been avoiding the online sales tax, and most people have, it's cheaper to buy online than, in the store, because you don't have to pay certain online sales taxes. In certain states you do, I think. I don't know. But it's going to get a lot more complicated if you're a seller or a buyer. If you're doing eBay or Amazon, you're going to have to pay up. These states are going to be able to claim their extortion, whether you live in their state or you don't live in their state. Now, this is not great news for commerce. This is not great news for your pocketbook. This is good news for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because some entrepreneur out there has got to find out a way around all of this stuff using cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Now, I linked to articles that talk about the Supreme Court ruling, South Dakota versus Wayfair, but there was a comment that helped inspire my train of thought here from a guy named Andy Slavin. The only thing this will do is cause people to hide their online transactions and true income. It will be a motivating force for many to switch to cryptocurrencies or use other forms of payment. It wasn't that long ago that eBay transactions were paid for by sending a check or money order. My feeling is that cryptos will see a huge boom, while companies like PayPal are about to take a huge hit. Interesting. Now, obviously, PayPal they'll be the one, if you use PayPal, they will notify the tax authorities of the transaction. Obviously, they play by the rules. And it is going to become ridiculous because inside of states, there are different sales tax jurisdictions and stuff, depending on what city you're in. Like in Los Angeles, isn't it like a 10% sales tax or something ridiculous? But again, cryptocurrency, someone out there will find a way for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, maybe to make it maybe Monero will benefit. I don't know. Create a site where you're going to be able to buy and sell things. It's going to be totally anonymous. And some people are going to say, oh, that probably already exists. I don't know what exists on the dark market or whatever. This is going to be a more mainstream type of thing, I see. So people are going to see what a pain in the butt it is to play by the rules, and they're going to try to get around the rules with cryptocurrency. And that is what Bitcoin is all about. It's a new way of thinking, a new way of conducting business. It's taking personal responsibility. So we will hear more about the interaction between this Supreme Court ruling and cryptocurrency. We really haven't heard anything about it yet. We will soon. Someone's going to come up with some idea. Maybe this will be huge. Maybe this will be the big thing in the long run, in the long term, that brings cryptocurrency mainstream. And yeah, maybe we'll be buying not coffee makers online with Bitcoin now. Maybe that'll be better to buy your coffee maker online instead of buying it at eBay and you bought it from some guy in Los Angeles, so you got to pay some 10% tax. Ridiculous. All right, so pound that like button, everybody. So Zach on the Yumi and BTC show, and Zach has been on this show before. He says that these bear markets are cool because you can sell your fiat for more Bitcoin during bear markets. That's a good way of looking at it. Anyway, check out that show. It's linked to below. BitPay has super high fees for those of you who are already, spending your Bitcoin or accepting Bitcoin for your business. But again, if you play with BitPay, you're gonna have to play by the rules also, because they have super high fees suddenly. MoneyTrig says, I'm contacting all businesses that use BitPay to stop using them. They are charging their clients 160 times more than the current mining fees. Whoa, 160x? Well, anyway, personal responsibility, people. You don't have to use BitPay. You can use someone else. There are other solutions out there. You're not stuck. But don't say that Bitcoin has super high fees because BitPay is charging super high fees. No, that's not Bitcoin. That's BitPay. Uh-oh, I think Vincent MGTOW in the super chat said $5. Alts are getting hammered. Okay. It happens sometimes. It's cyclical. I haven't checked the price today of the altcoins, really. Again, that's how much of a strong hand I have for Bitcoin. I don't really check the price that often. I did check the Bitcoin price, but I haven't checked the altcoin prices. Oh, well, thank you for that update, Vincent MGTOW. Thank you for, of course, for that great $5 super chat. I appreciate all the super chat people out there. You are really great supporters, and thank you so much, Vincent, and the crew that are out there. All right, moving on. Oh, CoinDesk. And again, I bring this story up because we talked about it on the Yumi and BTC show. And I saw some interesting things tweeted. I linked to a CoinDesk basic article about it. This 21E800 Satoshi Nakamoto mystery. People are obsessing over it on Twitter. I'm not going to get into the whole hash thing, okay? Guys, it's probably a coincidence. Don't get obsessed. This brings you down the rabbit hole of conspiracies and doom and no coinage. And people are going to say, well, the only reason this number got spouted out is because of quantum computing. And it's obvious that the Rothschilds or the NSA has quantum computing and they've cracked Bitcoin. And that's why this is going up, guys. And that's why I'm a no coiner. No. So you can joke around about this, sure. Don't get obsessed with it. Don't look too much into it. It's floating around Twitter right now. 21E800. Good luck. If you obsess over it, you're wasting your time. Again, instead of trying to figure out, the odds of this happening or what this really means, or if it's a coincidence, go out there and teach some people about Bitcoin. Get them into Bitcoin. That's a better use of your time. All right. So I am still in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I'll be here till next Thursday. So for a week, I am in the Loaiza neighborhood. That's what I wanted to tell everyone, which is just south of Ocean Park. There's a lot of potential here. I ran 8 miles through San Juan today, and there are a lot of empty buildings. Now, I don't know if these buildings were empty beforehand. There's some that clearly were empty beforehand before the storms. They had to be. I mean, I'm talking about some 5-story, 6-story buildings that have got all sorts of graffiti all over them. So it feels like the streets are empty. Now, I'm from Baltimore and I'm used to empty streets. Again, I see potential here, and I don't see why people would not welcome cryptocurrency millionaires, billionaires to this town. Okay, they can only bring it up. I mean, I'm from Baltimore, and I would love cryptocurrency billionaires and millionaires to come to my town. Well, I don't live there. I don't really live anywhere anymore. But obviously, it's always in the heart. Baltimore is my place. But again, Baltimore does not have favorable tax jurisdiction for Bitcoin millionaires like San Juan does. So again, I haven't run into any Bitcoin people yet. I haven't seen any signs of Bitcoin yet. But I'm going to look out. That's my report for today. Again, this is Louisa neighborhood. It's not gentrified. You know, there may be a couple cafes, but it very much well could be. And it's so close to the beach. And again, I ran. I was on Ponce de Leon Street, which is south and west of here, and there was a lot of emptiness there. I guess that's where the artists live. Supposedly, there was some market. Again, I see potential. Hey, I hope they keep up this favorable tax jurisdiction for people who don't want to get crushed by taxes on the mainland. That's why some people are coming here. But again, I haven't seen those some people. You know, you've seen documentaries trying to say, oh, these newcomers are coming. I haven't seen any newcomers, no. Yeah, it seems pretty empty from what I've seen. And the weather was fine. I think it rained earlier in the day, but when I was running, it was fine. Finally, yeah, so pound that like button. And I want to mention that, again, I'm going to be in Philadelphia for the CryptoCoinCon.com. And it's August 18th, which is a Saturday. Ken Bozak will also be there. BitcoinMeister 45 for a $45 ticket price. That's heavily discounted. It's linked to below. BitcoinMeister 45 if you're in the Philly area on August 18th. Come on up. Oh, yeah, we were talking about wrench attacks yesterday. Some entrepreneur out there has to create a gun that has like a Trezor type of storage device embedded in it. So like you plug your gun into your computer to check on your Bitcoin. Hey, there's an entrepreneur. I'm in motion, people. Someone come up with something like that. Or maybe if guns are too controversial for you, you have a knife that's a Trezor. So if somebody tries to do the old wrench attack on you. Hey, man, I know you got a Trezor. You're like, oh, yeah, here is my knife Trezor. Yeah. Your Trezor transforms into a nut. Yeah, switchblade Trezor. Look at these ideas I'm coming up with there. These are how you battle against wrench attacks, and you get real creative with your storage device. All right. The best holds were bought in bear markets. All right. And again, Calgary, I'll be there July 9th and 10th, BitcoinRodeo.com. Pound that like button, everybody. I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below. 4 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern time, I'm on World Crypto Network. And then 8 p.m., I'm back here. Wow, like 4 shows in 24 hours. Wow. See you guys.